So look, bro, basically, I just wanted to come on here and kind of like thank the Tates, really. I don't like a lot of people, regardless of the situation happening right now, a lot of people are kind of forgetting the simple fact that they really, you don't even have to go as far as to say that they like saved our generation, even though like I really think they did in terms of us young men. But a lot of people forgetting like some years back, especially during the vid, like they were them and people like Fresh and Fit, Rolo, stuff like that. They were really the last line of defense, especially for masculinity. Now, people want to talk about it being toxic, this or that, but it's crazy to me how the entire, like, so much of the internet right now has decided that they're like just guilty off of just plain accusations that have been the same for the past 3 years, that they just now tried to add these like absurd um child whatever onto it just to catch your attention and like pretty much make you mad, even though even in the UK they literally have grape gangs that are like going around the streets in droves. I mean, there's literally been more than 100,000 girls there that have been raped. And a couple of the instances, the girls fight back in some kind of way, whether they grab a kitchen knife or this or that, and they end up with more time than the actual criminal. Not to mention, a lot of people don't realize that this case, they even tried part of it in Florida and the judge threw it out. They even went as far as opening up a defamation case in Florida against the girl. I think her name's like Emma something, because she resides there. And it's been in proceedings and it's actually a couple months away from going to trial. Now, with all of this, we don't know, I'm sure it'll delay it, this and that. These things take long time, as you know, like a lot of processes, especially legal, do. Do. You're welcome. You go lay down if you want. That's cool. You can go lay down if you want, big boy. Come in. Come in. So, like I said, the UK has been trying to extradite them for a long time. That's why they added these charges because it wasn't sticking. And like I said, Florida themselves had even thrown the case out. And it's wild to me the amount of like influencers and this or that that I see that are clearly being paid to speak a certain way. Like, we're not even there's a lot of people that aren't even sitting here with a level head and like logically looking at it, and everyone's just like, oh yeah, they're guilty, they're this or that. I'm like the whole thing is just, it's clearly a setup. This was the same playbook from before. Now, no matter where you stand on this, the wildest part is that we have literally proven with video evidence criminals through the, whether you want to talk about the Epstein files or like we were talking about in the UK, and neither the US and going towards the Epstein files or the UK going towards the grape gangs, neither one of them are prosecuted. Yet we're gonna, especially the UK, gonna waste all these resources on trying to extradite the Tate brothers and drag out this process. What they're gonna try to do is they're gonna try to get them into a plea deal because they know they don't really have a case. And it like I could rant, and I'm gonna do a reaction video tomorrow on PBD's podcast, I think, with one of the lawyers, but I don't even care if I get a bunch of hate for this. Let's actually look at part of it to what Bet David has to say. But before we do, I mean, like, trust me, I didn't like how the Sneeko thing was handled, and I don't even like some of the things that Sneeko's doing right now in terms of like parading about this whole Tate thing when clearly we know some of it's a Matrix attack. And the whole switching sides thing, just with a lot of people on the internet right now, is kind of just bothering me. But let's take a look at this.